cookouts, love hanging out, love taking kids camping and whatnot. And it's great. Don't get me wrong, but it's almost football. It's almost football, baby. Was it this upcoming Sunday will be 10 weeks until we got football again? Kind of amazing. Kind of amazing. And also, so people criticize dudes who live like this. If I wasn't married with kids, I would live like this. In fact, I did live like this. This is just basically me in college. You should have seen my shower. Some of the wife always brings up, you should have seen his shower at his apartment. Whatever. I was growing things in there. Anyways, doesn't matter. But yeah, football will soon be back. But right now, it seems like every single athlete is in Paris because of Paris Fashion Week, which seems way longer than a week. I don't know, man. But yeah, France right now has all of the greatest athletes in the world, yet they still can't get out of Euro 2024 is what it is. But Carl Anthony Towns, as well as Justin freaking Jefferson. So you have Cat and the former LSU Tiger. Just fits, man. Just fits. Also, I love that jacket. Here's the thing about fashion, though. Like that looks really good. That jacket is probably like $5,000. Like that jacket probably cost more than my first car in like 2002 money. Speaking of JJ. Oh, speaking of money, Purple Persuasion put this out. According to Florio, Vikings wide receiver Justin freaking Jefferson recently traveled to Canada for a Gladiator-themed Pepsi commercial. Several major NFL stars recently traveled to Canada for a Gladiator-themed Pepsi commercial. The NFL players in the spot includes Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, Justin freaking Jefferson, Travis Kelce, per the report. Oh, Kelce actually still does football stuff? Weird. Lefton suggests that Pepsi has some sort of arrangement with Gladiator 2. Oh, that makes sense, which will debut later this year. The commercial comes before that, just as the 2024 season gets started. Now, Gladiator 2, I'm interested in. So, obviously, Maximus is dead. But, all right, so Denzel's in the movie. I think Pedro Pascal's in that movie. It's going to be really good. They should just put Justin Jefferson in the movie. Why not? Well, he can be a Thracian, like Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. That's right. So the wife and I really enjoyed the show Spartacus when it came out. It's on Stars, I believe. I think it ran for 4 seasons. But so we rewatched like one of the episodes. That show is very problematic for a myriad of reasons. Plus, I think that they're doing like a prequel coming back. But man, like, so Game of Thrones got criticized for like unnecessary sex scenes. Like, Spartacus is basically like softcore. I don't know, man. But yeah, Jefferson is over in Paris, like we said. Now, this is great. So Annie Agar, hilarious. She does like the videos, the meeting videos. She's great, but she is a noted Packers fan, like hardcore, dyed-in-the-wool Packers fan, right? But just the fact that she sees Justin Jefferson at like a Fashion Week show party, and she's like, "Hey, JJ, can I get a photo with you?" And then after she looks at said photo, remember, Annie Agar is a Packers fan, but she looks at said photo and is like, "Hey, I'm going to post this, the wide receiver of my team's hated rival, and I'm going to put the caption, GOAT, greatest of all time." So not even like a snarky, can't wait till you're a Packer in 4 years, ha ha ha. So not even like a snarky, like funny line like Annie is very famous for, but seeing the star of your rival's team and just saying GOAT. It's okay. Hey, Packers fans don't want you. There's room on the Vikings bandwagon / warship. Bring it on, man. But hey, game recognized game. Actually, I feel like Jefferson is so good that he transcends like media hatred. Like even the media recognize that he's the best around. Nothing's gonna ever bring you down. Also, I don't understand fashion. So Jefferson and Jumpin' Joe Burrow reunited, and it feels so good. Right, former LSU Tigers walking the runway, wearing some great suits. Which I don't know, like, is this the new look? Like those shoulder pads are really boss man, as well as like no undershirt. Is that what's going on? But obviously Burrow didn't have. I don't know what's going on with Burrow. So I don't know if this is new style. First off, I'm glad that Jefferson did not partake in this because he was probably just like, no. But Burrow, by the way, Burrow's shoes with the red bottoms, I believe those are Christian Louboutins or something like that. Pretty spendy. But the I was not prepared for Burrow's blazer to be backless. Also, like what's with the fringe? It looks like Jerry Seinfeld's pirate shirt on the back. I don't get that, man. I don't get it. Now, like men's suits, like if you ever been in a wedding and then you have to like wear the vest, like a lot of times there will be no back on the vest. It'll just be like adjustable straps and stuff, which is kind of fun later in the night when everyone takes off the jackets and the shirts and then just wears the vests, giving grandma a thrill. It's fantastic. But yeah, again, I was not expecting this. Something I was also not expecting was it's really unfortunate when Lewis Cine broke his leg against the Saints his rookie season. Really stunted his growth as a player and really put him behind the 8 ball. And in year 3, hasn't panned out in that first round potential. Vikings fan page put this out there. True or false? If Lewis Cine never broke his leg during his rookie season, his career would be on the right path. Now, a lot of people point out, well, he was just playing special teams with them. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of rookies, including first-round rookies, that still start off their career on special teams, right? And also, you had Harrison and Beasley and Metellus. Like, who are you going to bench? Who are you going to sit? But whole thing with Lewis Cine is that the talent is there. I mean, defensive MVP of the national title game. He was great, but he was dinged up in training camp. That's why he was behind the 8 ball, playing some special teams, and then it just wasn't the same, right? And you could say, well, it's just a broken leg. He can heal up. The mental trauma that an injury like this has. Like some players just never recover from it. And it's one thing. So ACL. Like those are relatively run-of-the-mill nowadays. Miracle of modern medicine. But you're literally breaking your leg and having the bone protrude from your skin. And just imagine like how that felt. And also like looking down at that. Like that has to shake you to the core. Right? And you look at Treadwell. Like Treadwell is never the same after he had that injury at Ole Miss, and like it's just a different thing, right? And yeah, Lewis Cine's been attacking rehab. He's been trying to get after things, and people put aspersions on him. It's like, but I mean, it's one of those spots where you'll never know. Like this was not just a run-of-the-mill injury. Like this was catastrophic. Like this was, this is like Teddy's leg falling off, right? And frankly, it was just a miracle that Teddy got back into the game and was a decent backup for, the better part of a decade. So with Lewis Cine, I guess we'll never know because I don't think he's going to make the team this year. And that's not so much on him as it is the Vikings are just racked and stacked at safety. With Harrison, Beasley, Metellus, Theo Jackson, and Kerryon Jayward's son are studs. But, yeah, what could have been? That's unfortunate. Someone's also very fortunate. So, so now I know that people are going to get mad when I call him Kirk Cousins and be like, "Oh, why are you talking about Kirk Cousins so much? He's not even on this team anymore." Hey, if you're honestly offended by that, man up. Otherwise, just start your own channel. That's all, man. Because we're going to talk about it because it's funny. What kind of numbers will Kurt be putting up in Atlanta? Well, he'll be throwing 2 pick sixes to Josh Metellus in the Vikings-Falcons game. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. 2 pick sixes to the Michigan man. It's happening. It's happening, man. Right. Also happening. So, again, the national media jabroni haircuts, hatred, absolute blinded hatred of the Vikings. Like, it's just on full display. So, PFF Sam Munson, the Irishman, did up a top 10 quarterback situations, and this is put up by the 33rd team. And you notice a distinct lack of purple going on. Even though with the Vikings, Kevin O'Connell is one of the best young offensive minds in the game. You have Josh McCown, who's the cat's ass when it comes to a quarterback's coach. You have Justin Jefferson, the best receiver in the game. Addison, who is rising up as one of the best wide receiver 2s. Hockenson when he gets back. Tight end 3, and he's not 3. You got Darisaw, when healthy, one of the best left tackles in the game. Brian O'Neill's still a top 5 right tackle. You got Aaron Jones. Defensively, you got Brian Flores, and that defense is going to fly around and get you the ball back. But not top 10. So Brock Purdy, yes, I get it. 2 Lions. I don't know. Like, are you banking on Jameson Williams really panning out? Is that it? But the Lions' offensive line is good. Respect. The Eagles. I mean, sure. Like, even with Kelsey out, I mean, Juergens will be fine. Or is it gonna be Juergens or Dickinson at center? They're gonna slide Dickinson over. It doesn't really matter. The Texans. I mean, the Texans' O-line outside of Tunsil is sort of Falcons' offensive line highly questionable, but it's okay. It's not like Kirk Cousins has ever needed good protection throughout his career. Okay. The Bears, again, who's blocking for him? Like, you could talk about the receivers all you want, but who's blocking for Caleb Williams? The Browns, meh. The Chiefs, Mahomes makes that team. Like, yeah, you got Andy Reid. Yes, you got Jumpin' Joe Thuney and Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith, sure. But, I mean, you have the remnants of Kelsey, and then who are you excited about at receiver? Like Marquise Brown? Like, honestly, it doesn't matter. You could take 5 guys from Foot Locker and probably win a Super Bowl with Mahomes. That's what's up. Burrow, I still don't trust that offensive line. And congratulations on overpaying Orlando Brown Jr. I just still don't trust it. Oh, Trent Brown? Oh, he's big. Oh, he's 400 pounds. Congratulations. Cool. Great. So they can just go around him. Rep. And then Tua with the Dolphins, yeah. I mean, I get it. But how the Vikings aren't even top 10, that's ridiculous. Like, how are the Falcons and the Bears 5-6? Yeah. Once again, like, I understand. This is not fantasy football. Like, there's so many other factors that go into this. It's like Shane Waldron, Zach Robinson versus Kevin O'Connell. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here, man. Speaking of Hawkinson, so props to TJ. Looks like he got married over in Hawaii, and congratulations to the Hawkinsons. That's great. I think. All right, so this is from Miles' Left photo. The sheep all running in the background. That's a pretty good look, man. Also, all right, so is that just humidity? Is that haze? Hawaii is hot and also extremely humid. So also, I mean, like Hawkinson's hair, like it's got to be frizzy. Like that's got to be like, just let your soul glow. It's good, man. But I think Hawkinson's a hunter, so you can bring back some Axis deer. That'd be good to go. There you go. And lastly, congratulations to the Hawkinsons. Lastly, Addison, you'll like a lot of Vikings putting on a youth camp. July 14th over at Breck in the morning, Golden Valley. Go check that out. So I love when players give back. Plus, it seems like the players have just as much or more fun than the kids. They truly do, because, I mean, a lot of these players went to youth camps when they were kids, and being able to pay it forward, it's fantastic. So props to Jordan Addison and company. Go check out the details if interested. But that is it. That's it. Are you not entertained? Vikings news dump for this beautiful Tuesday. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.